Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 10 for the subject of History and Civics. This lesson is being submitted to you on 5th July 2021. All the students, please open page number 58 of your textbook and listen very carefully. The growth of communalism. Communalism means to start a political movement on the name of religion. It's said that the political, economic, social and cultural interest of the people belonging to different religions are different. Factors behind the formation of Muslim League. Number 1. Loss of sovereignty or freedom by Mughal rulers. The British established their rule in India after defeating the Mughal rulers. During the revolt of 1857, the Hindus and the Muslims fought together against the Britishers, but the Britishers blamed Muslims for the revolt of 1857. But soon British government changed its attitude and started supporting the Muslims to get loyalty and support from the Muslims. Second, British policy of divide and rule. The British openly followed the policy of divide and rule. After the First War of Independence, they were threatened by Hindu-Muslim unity. They followed the policy of divide and rule in the following ways. Number 1. In 1871, Lord Mayo's government made Urdu the medium of instruction for Muslims in primary and secondary schools. He also increased financial aid for Muslim institutions. Second, they showed Muslim rulers as plunderers to the Hindu subjects and Hindu rulers as cruel kings to the Muslim subjects. Third, Lord Curzon said that Bengal was partitioned to give Muslims a separate state where the Hindus would have no say and powers. Fourth, they used caste system to separate the upper caste and lower caste. Fifth, the government spread communalism through the press, pamphlets, posters, literature, and public meetings. Third, relative backwardness of the Muslim community in education, trade, and industry. First, the upper class Muslims were against Britishers and modern education, due to which very few Muslims were educated. Second, the Britishers did not give high jobs to the Muslims. Third, the Muslims did not do much for the development of trade and industry. Fourth, the Muslims were very proud of their own literature and culture, and so they did not adopt the Western system of education. Fourth, role of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan Bahadur, famous as Sir Syed, was a great educator and politician and an Islamic reformer and modernist. He supported Western scientific education. Sir Syed founded the Scientific Society of Aligarh. His work gave birth to a new generation of Muslims, intellectuals and politicians who started the Aligarh movement. He founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875 with the aim of promoting social and economic development of the Indian Muslims. Sir Syed wanted Muslims to be loyal to the Britishers. He was against the Indian National Congress. Sir Syed wanted Urdu language as a medium of instruction for Muslim schools and colleges. He wanted separate province for the Muslims. He supported the creation of the All India Muslim League in 1906 as a political party. Fifth, communal interpretation of history. British scholars gave a communal interpretation of Indian history by dividing it according to Hindu and Muslim periods respectively. The rule of the Turks, Afghans and the Mughals was termed as the period of Muslim rule in India. In the Hindu period, the Muslims were described as invaders. They also gave a detailed account of intolerance shown by the Muslim rulers towards their Hindu subjects. Such communal interpretation of history poisoned the minds of ordinary people. Before we go any further, it's question time. Please write the answers in your notebook. Question 1. Define communalism. Question 2. Who was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? Question 3. Why did the British follow the policy of divide and rule? Children, you can pause the audio for 3 minutes to write the answers. Children, I hope you have finished writing the answers. Let's continue. Sixth, rise of assertive nationalism. Many nationalists glorified the ancient Indian Hindu culture, ignoring Indian Muslim culture. This created a rift between both the communities. Bipin Chandrapal started the journal Vande Mataram, which also spread communalism. Tilak started celebrating Shivaji and Ganpati festivals, which gave a communal color to the national movement. 7. Economic backwardness of the country. Due to the economic backwardness of the country, many people started demanding reservation of jobs. The control of the Hindus in the field of trade and industry also scared the Muslims, and they started demanding special economic benefits for the Muslims. even the agricultural backwardness took a communal shape. The Hindu jamindars did not do anything for the Muslim cultivators, events leading to the formation of Muslim League. Number 1. The Hindi-Urdu controversy. Even the languages divided the Hindus and Muslims. In Uttar Pradesh, Urdu was declared as the official language and all official records were written in Urdu. Many Hindus demanded the replacement of Urdu with Hindi. On 8th April 1900, the government said that all petitions were to be submitted in Hindi and the court summons and official announcements to be issued in Hindi as well as in Urdu. This controversy continued and relations between the communities became worse. Second, foundation of Mormon Anglo-Oriental Association. In order to fight against the Congress, the British supported the formation of Mormon Anglo-Oriental Association in 1893, established by the Muslims to establish loyalty to the British by the Muslims. The Britishers supported and helped the Muslims from time to time. Third, the Aligarh politics. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan started the Aligarh movement to create an atmosphere of mutual understanding between the Britishers and the Muslims. It encouraged the Muslims to adopt English education. During the freedom movement, the Aligarh politics kept the Hindus and Muslims divided. Number 4. Partition of Bengal in 1905. Lord Curzon partitioned Bengal into 2 provinces on administrative reasons. But the real reason for the partition was to create differences between the Hindus and Muslims. Therefore, Muslim leaders like Nawab Salimullah welcomed the partition. Fifth, Muslim deputation to the Viceroy Lord Minto. Nawab Mohsin-ul-Mulk, a member of the Aligarh movement, decided to put Muslim demands before the Viceroy. The deputation had 36 members. They were led by Aga Khan, and they gave their demands to Lord Minto on October 1st, 1906. The deputation made the following demands. Number 1. Muslims should be given seats in the administration on the basis of their political importance. Second, separate communal electorates for the Muslims. Third, Muslims should be nominated in the Viceroy's Council. Fourth, more representation of Muslims in civil and military services. Fifth, more government aid for Muslim schools and universities. Formation of the Muslim League. In December 1906, Muslim leaders met at Dhaka in connection with the Mohammedan Education Conference. In this conference, Muslims decided to establish a central organization for the Muslims. Thus, the All India Muslim League was established on 30th December 1906 under the presidency of Nawab Salimullah. Its first session was held in December 1908 at Amritsar under the chairmanship of Sayyid Ali Imam. Aims and objectives of the Muslim League. Number 1. To establish among the Muslims the feelings of loyalty towards the Britishers. Second, to protect the political rights of the Muslims. Third, to put the demands of the Muslims before the Britishers. Fourth, to establish friendly relations between the Muslims and people of other communities. Fifth, to prevent hostility between the Muslims and other communities. Sixth, to improve the social and economic interest of the Muslims. Impact of the Muslim League on the national movement. Children, before we start with the impact of the Muslim League, I will give you 3 questions. Please write the answers in your notebook. And 4. How did the Hindi-Urdu controversy become an important factor in the formation of the Muslim League? Question 5. When was the Muslim League founded? Question 6. State the aims and objectives of the Muslim League. Children, you can pause the audio for 3 minutes to write the answers. Children, I hope you have finished writing the answers. Let's continue. Number 1. Due to the formation of the Muslim League, communal tension spread in India. It also led to communal riots in India. Second, Muslim League stressed that Muslim interests were different from those of the Hindus. They opposed Swadeshi and boycott movements, thus weakening the national movement. Third, the provision for separate electorates in the Morley-Minto reforms of 1909 was done by the Britishers to please the Muslims. Fourth, the Muslims started the Khilafat movement when British government acted against the Turkish interest. The Congress supported them and they both signed the Lucknow Pact in 1916. Fifth, in 1934, Mr. Jinnah put forward the two-nation theory. The Muslim League, in its 1940 session, passed the resolution of Pakistan, and in 1947, Pakistan was created. Students, with this explanation, I end this interactive session. You may please read the chapter thoroughly and add points wherever required. Thank you, students.